Hello and welcome to this video lecture presentation on the division of polynomials. Before we get into the division of polynomials, I want to go over some basic long division problems just using regular numbers because it's the same exact strategy and the steps are exactly the same. So here I'm taking 257, dividing that by 3. So here's what we do. 3 going to 2, no. Does 3 going to 25? Yes. Goes 8 times. The most amount you could get is 8 times without going over. 8 times 3 is 24. Then we have to subtract. 25 and 24 is 1. Now we bring down our 7. Now could 3 go into 17? Yes. How many times without going over? 5. 5 times 3 is 15. Remember, we have to subtract it. 17 minus 15 is 2. So we have a remainder of 2. Or what we could do, how we could show the remainder is 85, take your remainder and put it over 3. Because if you were to take 257 by 3, it would show up on your calculator as 85.6667. Well, that's where that comes from, is this fraction where you take the remainder and put it over the 3. Now let's take a look at one more. Could 3 go into 1? No. Could 3 go into 12? Yes. Going 4 times without going over. So we 4 times 3 is 12. We have to subtract. 12 minus 12 is 0. We bring down the 6. Could 3 go into 6? Yes. Twice without going over. We have to subtract by 2 times 3, which is 6, and get 0. So we can check our answer by taking 3 times 42, and then that's going to give us 126. So we're going to look at the same idea with polynomials. So why don't we FOIL this out here? So x times x is x squared. Your outside and inside terms, you're going to have 7x minus 4x, which will give me plus 3x. And then minus 4 times 7 is minus 28. So what I want to do is I want to take, so basically these two binomials is like these two numbers here. My trinomial is like this result right here. So I want to divide this. X squared plus 3x minus 28. And doesn't matter which one we pick. How about x plus 7? All right, so we're going to use the first number of each here. So we're just going to look at the x. So x times what will give me x squared? And that will be x, because x times x is x squared. So now what we have to do is, just like we did here, we had to multiply 8 times 3, right? This number times 3 to get 24. Then we had to subtract it. Well, we're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to take x times x plus 7. We're going to get x squared plus 7x. However, you have to apply a minus sign to everything because you have to subtract. So we subtract, it's going to change the sign of everything. So here you can see that our x squared and x squared cancel to 0. You get 3x minus 7x, which is minus 4x. And then we bring down the minus 28, just like we did over here. We subtracted and then brought down the 7. Well, that's equivalent to this right here. So now we say x times what will give me minus 4x? Minus 4. Minus 4 times x is minus 4x. So now we take minus 4 times x plus 7 and we multiply. So it's going to be minus 4x minus 28. However, what do we have to do to our number, our result? We have to subtract it. If I subtract this, everything switches signs and everything goes to 0. So x minus 4 times x plus 7 gives me this x squared plus 3x minus 28. So that's how the division of polynomials work. So let's look at another one. I have 2x minus 1, and then I have 6x squared plus x minus 2. So we're going to do the same exact thing. 2x times what gives me 6x squared? 3x. So now we take 3x times 2x minus 1, and we multiply it. You get 6x squared minus 3x. What do we have to do? We have to subtract. So that switches the signs. So now the 6x squareds go to 0. I have x plus 3x, which is 4x. We bring down the minus 2. And now we say 2x times what gives me 4x? That's going to be plus 2. So now we take 2 times 2x minus 1. So I get 4x minus 2. And what do we have to do? Change the sign because we're subtracting. This cancels, and now you're left with 2x minus 1 times 3x plus 2. If you FOIL that, you'll get 6x squared plus x minus 2. Now I have one more example for you to show you what happens when we have a remainder. So I have 4x squared minus 1, and then I have 8x to the third plus 4x squared plus 3. Now, when you have something like this, I recommend showing all the x's. So because there's no something x, I would just show it as 0x, because 0 times x is 0 anyways. Alright, so let's try this out. So 4x squared times what will give me close to 8x to the third? It's like that'd be 2x. So now you take 2x times 4x squared minus 1. 2x times 4x squared is 8x to the third minus 2x. Because 2x times minus 1 is minus 2x. So what do we have to do? We have to subtract this. This is minus, this is plus. So now this goes to 0, and you bring everything down. I have 4x squared plus 2x. And now what we say is, okay, 4x squared times what will give me 4x squared? 1 plus 1. So we have 4x squared minus 1, and you have to subtract it, so the signs switch. Now notice that this plus 1 doesn't match up here. So what we have to do is we have to bring the 3 down, and this is going to combine better with the 3. So what we have is the 4x squareds go away, and then I'm just left with 2x plus 4. This ends up being our remainder. So our answer is 2x plus 1, remainder 2x plus 4 over 4x squared minus 1. Very similar to when we had a remainder when we were working with whole numbers. But that is how you do the division of polynomials. I hope you found this easy to understand and follow. Thank you very much for listening and watching, and I wish you luck with this. Have a good one. Bye-bye.